Alright guys, Evil Ducky here, and today we are going to have some Far Harbor discussion. The trailer dropped yesterday and there's a lot of information to go over, so let's just jump right in. The first thing I want to touch on is the possibility, well, the very real possibility that we're going to be having new settlements, and the first one being we may have gotten a glimpse of it in the trailer with the first town you encounter. There is a lot of information in the few clips that are given. The biggest one to me is that there's potential, almost pretty much definitely confirmed, new workshop items in the VIM machine, and there's some new lighting items. There's also some possible defense items that are also featured in the video. The thing that kind of interests me the most is are we going to have some sort of fishing workbench as a new protein or food source for your villagers? I'm very anxious to see what this village holds for us. Going on next, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the new weapons, armor, and the potential new companion that we're getting. The first weapon that I put up there for you guys is a auto rifle of some kind. As you can see, there's some great shots of some new armor that looks like either a radiation type of armor or possibly an underwater piece of armor, which would be really nice to see. Then we're going to be getting into some footage and some images of our potential new companion, this old kind of grizzly North guy. He's holding a lever action rifle, as is the sole survivor in the picture, and the sole survivor is also wearing some new armor. You are probably also going to be able to be bringing your companions from the wasteland to Far Harbor, which for me is really interesting. The next big thing I want to touch on are these new monsters. Some of them are looking pretty beastly, and this black beetle creature that I'm going to be calling it, because I looked at it, I studied the pictures of it, screenshots I took, video footage. It looks like a beetle, and I want to talk a little bit more about why I think it is a beetle. Some type of mutated beetle. If you look at some of the pictures of actual beetles that are found throughout North America, the devil's coach, the oil beetle, they have a lot of the same kind of textures, some of the same body shapes even. I know people are saying they looked like it had mantis arms, but really it just looks like insect arms to me, and a lot of the beetles have those kind of beefy mantis-like arms, so I'm guessing it's some sort of mutated beetle, which is really cool. Next, we're going to get into the anglerfish monster. Again, the texturing, the build on this monster is so amazing. I've included some edited shots to get a little bit better views of the textures. All I really did is just play with the curves a little to highlight some better things. We also see some waterlogged ghouls, which is always cool, and for anyone who likes The Walking Dead, you will probably understand a little bit of a reference there. There's also this salamander-like creature that I'm calling a salamander creature. I tried to get the best close-up I could of it. It's probably not something that we're going to be able to figure out until in-game. A lot of people have been talking about if it's a gecko. Next, let's talk about the Children of Adam. We are definitely seeing them play a prominent role in this DLC, and I'm kind of thrilled about it. I like the idea that maybe they're kind of a kidnappy type cult, a la the Manson family, or like maybe the leader will be something along the lines of a very charismatic Jim Jones type psychopath. The last thing that we're going to touch upon is this like old observatory base that I'm calling, and I'm really thinking that's where the synths are based out of. And the last little clip that we get of this, let's call him a Nick Valentine-like monster synth, he seems to be sitting within that globe. I know it was a lot of information in a little bit of time for you guys, but I wanted to try and touch on a few things that I noticed watching the trailer. Please feel free to comment anything that you have seen. Again, I'm working on more videos for you guys, and I'm popping in some gameplay footage in at the end so you get a little taste about what I'm working on next for you guys. So please stay tuned to the channel, and as always, stay safe in the wasteland, everybody.